tell us your flipping story. Like, how'd you get into it? Like, what has your journey been? What was your aha moment? And why does that now curtail into Cabin Wars? And why are you interested in doing Cabin Wars reality show?
The whole cabin thing is, I've been obsessed. I went to a cabin years ago, and honestly, like my husband and I have been going to the same place, like in Branson. If we do a little weekend trip, cabin. I have a cabin album.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not kidding. I can send it to you. Gorgeous cabins. We have stayed glamping tents, and I'm just like, I really love the beach, but this is so amazing. Like it's just so that it all. I mean that the cabin part of it to the point of from Robert to Husser to up to like I am constantly looking for property. Where am I putting my cabin? And I want to, a little bit further out. So that has been like something that, and it with decorating and everything, like making it so cozy with warm colors, and we have to have an outdoor space. Like I mean, a cabin has to have an outdoor shower, or like just a nice place with the fire pit and barbecue and taking all of like design. So I started way back with art, high school. Lived in New York a couple of years. Portraits I was just like I loved painting and did that and started having babies when I was after we got married, went to college. I was teaching younger kids. So fun, got to be so creative with them, keep them busy. And when I started having kids, I didn't go back to teaching after that. I really dove into the artwork while they were napping. It just worked well with the schedule, and it just kept going and going and going until starting my own business now. I started like doing commission pieces, and then once I started social media, I've slowed down on the social media that people can see like across the country, because it's just me when I'm doing the art. So if they want big pieces and it can pile up on and I don't like telling people that sorry, we're 6 months out. It got busy and it got, I tried the gallery thing in New Orleans and all that stuff, and it's great, but my love for real estate and design, I just wanted to go that route with my art. So that's when I started. My art is exclusively in the French Mix down on Lee Lane. I don't sell it anywhere else in this town. And then I do commission pieces. So commission pieces can be Colorado, Atlanta, Connecticut. I'm trying to think of states that are just everywhere. So and it's so nice to see that when they tag you in their big pictures over their fireplace in this beautiful house in Connecticut. So the whole like involvement with incorporating it all, like the flipping, I was so excited about. We took 3 old houses. Do you know which ones they are? Yeah. Totally gutted them. I did everything myself. We redid floors, we painted. I got my countertop people that I go to. A lot of, and then we staged it. Afterwards, I put all cute furniture in it. They all 3 sold like they came out beautiful. That style was a little different than a cabin.
Yeah.
So it was clean and just wood floors and nice countertops. Redid the bathroom. For something like this challenge, my favorite thing to do is to take old things and make them pretty. $20,000, I know, because I've done this. Not just flipping houses, but I've had to go into people's house and gut the bathroom, redo the floor print, put back all, put it back together. So kitchens, laundry, like the whole entire process, and getting what you want, like that challenge to me is, I got it. I can do that. We're gonna do this and teaching people like what you can do. Look at the ceiling. Look at the ceiling that I did for,
Zero.
Yeah, or redoing floors, like and showing people that, yeah, a 50-year-old woman can do it. You can do it. So I think that part of it is, and the whole cabin thing. I'm just selling cabins.
To curtail off that, so what do you think, like, how do you believe your unique skills personality experience might set you apart from everyone else?
I do all of it from start to finish. And I believe that finishing touches are very important. You can't just throw some tile up, put a rug down, throw a cat, that you have to have it all. And you can do it. So I believe that I would bring the beginning, saw on some wood, do it like all that part, and then just decorating it. Probably detailed. I tell you what, I looked at the pictures. It took me no time. I was like, I would do that, move that there, do that, blah, 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 done. Rugs and everything. I'm like, this is so much fun. So it's already designed basically. No, my colors are picked. I'm not really kidding, but it's just so fun. Like instead of looking at social media one evening to just calm down, I'll just look at a room and just decorate it.
I love that.
Pick your colors and it's just calming and so I believe that differently. And then I would definitely want to show people I am an artist. I paint anything, and there are so many things that you can put on a canvas. There are so many ways that you can go buy a shower curtain that you think is gorgeous and cut it and frame it and hang it on the wall. Like so many creative different to show people you can do it too. You want to paint a barn or you want to paint you can do it. You could paint by the numbers and frame it if you want. Like people can finish it, So taking it the whole process, all the way to putting art on the walls in every room. Like I feel like the finishing touches, warm and cozy cabins, and we have to have outdoor.
Yeah, you touched on something which might connect to some of your personal goals and inspiration. Is that you said you hope it inspires people. Just walk with me with this vision. So it's the final day where all the votes are counted and they reveal that you're the winner and everybody's excited. There's fireworks going off all over the place. Who do you hope to inspire and how do you hope it inspires them?
For like the viewers? For who?
Yeah, who do you hope that this connects with?
Okay, so this is really important to me because our great state, we can incorporate so much. We can incorporate family memories, we can incorporate couples, we can incorporate barbecues, fishing, hunting, so many great things we have in our state to really put it out there. That's so many people right there. Girls trip, and you can make it, if you make it to where indoor games, outdoor games, you can take it, go fishing, there's a kayak, like all kinds of things, you reach so many people. So not only, I feel like when you go someplace like that, it could be all different kind of people. So you really have to especially for a cabin, and it's such a great state to do this. We have so many great things to incorporate. So the culture, all around, you could do a Cajun cabin. There are just so many things that our state with this culture that we have that promotes family and all of the good things that you want to go vacation at a cabin. Having family picnics and all of it, it's really important. You reach a lot of people with a cabin.
Yeah.
Can you share just a little bit about your family and
Yes.
who you are, and then after that, share an unexpected challenge that you faced, maybe in a flip or something that you've done, how you overcame that?
I can do that. So my family, I am married. I've been married for 26 years to a wonderful, wonderful husband and dad. And I have 3 children. My oldest is almost 25. She just graduated from grad school from LSU. And then I have my second one is at LSU. And my third one is, he's 20 and he's still at home. He's working on, moving on. We're getting to that point where everybody's going. You're gonna love that day.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's, that's my family, my husband, he works in the area, across the causeway. And yeah, that's about my 2 dogs that drive me crazy. And what else did you guys?
Challenge. that you've
Challenge.
experienced
Whew,
and how you
Ida.
overcame. Ida. Mm-hmm.
Supply and demand.
Mm-hmm.
That was a challenge. That was a challenge. Like, I like a schedule, and I like, what do you mean? You said it was supposed to be like, but I will say, many challenges after Ida, with
Give us an Ida story.
renovation. Oh gosh, there's so many. You know, it was such. Well, first of all, we had a tree through our house.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so Jen thinks it's a great idea to take on other people's projects. My house with a tree in it, so it was busy.
Oh, man.
So yeah, it was really the thing. Everybody was like, coming after COVID, and now after Ida, there's just it's hard to get it on time, like shipping and materials and prices, you know, all of it. So that's another, gotta get creative, because when all of that kind of stuff happens, you gotta figure out how to fix it.
Mhm.
There has to be an answer, and I know when somebody tells me that's doing the work, oh yeah, and it's Friday at 1 o'clock, and I know, I know it's almost time, but it's not time yet.
Mm-hmm.
We can do this. We can get this done. Let's solution here.
Mm-hmm.
Always there's a solution to fix it, and it needs to be fixed right, but there's always a solution. So it might not be what the plan was, what we were going to do, but I'm trying to think of a particular, like, oh gosh, I just felt like it went all. I mean, if they come back and say one more thing, it's not going to be on time. And for me, I'm like, it's almost complete. Like, I like the finishing touches. Done. So it was a challenge after I'm sure it was a challenge for everybody that does what we do. Like, but I honestly, with other things, I work well with people. I really believe that the people that you work with, that are doing some woodwork for you, putting the countertops in, they all have to feel like, they have a purpose, and it's important what they're doing. We appreciate what they're doing. Make it positive. Sorry, I'm doing on the opposite direction. I'm very like, let's whistle while we work. Let's play music and have fun. And this should be a happy environment, because we're doing fun and great things here. So I don't, besides like material things, with people, we can work it out. Always. There's always a solution.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about the power of transformation. So you've seen the scenes where people walk into a room and they're like, ooh and ah, and like they've seen like the transformation take place. Walk us through, it's that open house day, and people get to see your cabin for the first time. And walk us through how you hope they will react and what they're reacting to. Give us a sneak peek of like maybe one thing that you do that they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Well, and they've seen it already, like before? They're seeing before and afters, or they're just coming in?
Some will have seen it before, yeah. Like I will have seen it before.
Right. Well, I have so many great ideas for like, to get that beautiful like brick wall that you want right there, like, and use like brick panel, and then go back myself and make it look just like a beautiful brick wall, and nobody would know it. And then when you point it out, they're like, huh? That's not brick? I'm like, nope. Antique ceilings, beat it board. Beat that up, paint it good, make it all antique-y. You can use color and make it antique-y with like, just stuff like that. And the people are like, that's not like antique heart of pine? Nope. That's kind of teaching people too, like, you can do this. You can design and make things gorgeous the way you want it. You might not be able to go and buy the most expensive flooring that, but you can get close. You can, I could do a lot of wow factors with that.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, painting furniture, redoing that old stuff, making that new. I've done that so many times. So a lot of it's a lot of the finishing touch, like it's a lot of the things that you notice, like when you know, and a lot of it is like little finishing touches, but the stuff that you do that actually make the wow factors are like, I can't believe you took that and turned it into that. What?
Yeah.
What are you? How did you do that? Like that's the kind of, you know. But you know, and then people kind of like, I could do this. Like I could totally like fix up my house a little bit, and you know. So, and I just, you know, some people, I've worked with so many people that sometimes I'm amazed. Like nothing, no vision of nothing, and I'm like, once you go over it with them and like, oh wow, oh my, I would have never thought of that. Like, and they're just, it's just fun. And even with people that are not in this and do it, people still love it. Like they want their house to be, everybody deserves to have a soft place to fall and, you know, make it nice and cozy and comfy, and I like to share that with people.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's awesome that you have a vision for already what are you know,
Oh yeah,
your
I
picture.
did that in 2 seconds.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
really
I'm so
cool.
excited.
That's
I
awesome.
was like,
So like, how would winning impact your personal goals or your journey? And say you win.
well, you know, I've never done this on
Yeah.
this but you sitting back here behind a camera. So I don't know. This is my favorite. Like this is a dream job. Like when I literally saw it, it didn't even like cross my mind. I was like, you're giving me $20,000 to decorate this? Oh my gosh. That's all like, you know, it's just so exciting. So that would be my dream thing to do right now.
That's awesome. So let's talk about audience appeal. How do you think that viewers will connect with your personality, your style, or your approach on the show?
Well, like I said, I like things to be light and, you know, funny, and it's not the end of the world doing this. We'll find a solution. So definitely there's just always a little bit of drama with something when you're like, that is the one thing that I wanted to be right. So right. I can't believe, you know, there is all of that in between. But to keep it fun and, you know, play music, I feel like making things positive, and it just like be a great environment. You want to be around the people, you want, you know, I don't want to be ever looked at as like, oh gosh, here she comes, you know, get that stuff straightened out. Like, that's totally not me. I do, you know, like things that aren't, you know, done right and stuff like that. But when you work with people and they feel a sense of purpose and they feel like what they're doing is important with you and it's a team thing, I don't have much problem. It's the same with kids. Like if they feel like they have a purpose and they're, you know, you're appreciating it and you're noticing what they're doing, you don't have many problems. I didn't have problems in the classroom with that. So I like to keep it on those lines. And then when you have an issue,
speaking of drama, I mean, in every reality TV show there's built-in drama and, you know, characters. Are you prepared for that, you think, as far as the competitive nature of the show and maybe the drama that might arise, and, you know, to maybe working with people or contractors you haven't done before? Like, how do you feel in that environment?
Drama, I feel like sometimes like you can kind of just see it for what it is. Like if it is something crazy and it's a, you know, you can stomp that. Let's just, you know, I mean, I'm very focused. So really when it comes to like even what I do now, people can be critical, people, you know, I do this, I love it, this is what I did, this is how it came out. I'm very like, all of the other outside stuff, don't bother me. It just doesn't.
Excellent.
And I'm pretty good with like getting along with somebody that I haven't worked with, like, you know, especially like something like this, like, you know, we're gonna make this work, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
I think you can be good too, as far as like, because you kind of want to pull out the drama from a show, like.
Sometimes you do, yeah.
Yeah, you know, like, so like, oh man, we don't have this in the budget and this and that, and I feel like you'll be good at like showcasing that as well.
Totally.
Yeah.
I think that's a strong
We've
suit that you
got
have.
to not use, totally.
In a sentence or two, why should the viewers root for you, vote for you, to be on Cabin Wars?
Because I think that, like I said before, I can bring all of it, and so many different people can learn what, sometimes contractors like to be able to throw an idea out to a customer, to a client or something and say, you mean, I worked with this other lady and she was doing this stuff, and so you could do that. So they can learn stuff. I love teaching people how to put art on your walls. Those people that are interested in that can learn that, and then they do the whole design thing. So I think that there's just a wide variety of people and I want people to know how great this state and this kind of what this could bring, and understand all of families, and just make it's such a, cabins are so for everybody. They are, you have such an audience, it's just so exciting.
It's awesome. I love it.
So
Well, this was great. A lot of things that you said that were really good, and I think that people would connect with you. So
right.